Hey, hi friends. So quick disclaimer. So when you proceed to this video, I am in no way, shape, or form trying to brag about my experience. That's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of the video is to explain what the heck happened, how I got on TV, how the frick I got even to this event in general, and just explain the stuff about it and like all the true tea that happened and all the true events that happened and stuff like that. So I'm not trying to brag about me going to this. I am super duper beyond thankful about going to this, and I just don't want to be seen in a negative way. So when you watch this video, when I say, oh my god, I went for free, oh my god, like, we're exaggerating things, just know that it's out of pure excitement and enjoyment and thankfulness. Now enjoy the video, for real. Hey y'all.
What's up?
I look so busted, dusted, and crusted right now, and my voice is like, como se dice,
at a lower octave.
So I apologize for that, but today, as in the day after, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I just woke up like literally an hour ago. It is, I don't know if y'all gonna see this. It's 3:12 in the afternoon. I woke up at like 2:24 or something like that. I went to sleep around 3 a.m. Which was so cool. I was so exhausted yesterday to the point where like I was in the shower, like my eyes were falling, and I was brushing my teeth and my eyes were falling, and I was just like, you know. So yeah, I'm here to get myself situated and ready for my quote-unquote day. I'm gonna also tell you what happened. So with that being said, we're gonna start with a little makeup, aka the only thing that I do every day, which is eyebrows. So I used to do pencil, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try these eyebrow mascaras to see if they are actually good. I've tried these before, but I normally put it after I do the eyebrow pencil. Sorry, there's a soccer game that's going on and my windows are open, so you're gonna hear that. So I wanted to try these by themselves because people be using just this product, and it's been doing me great. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Tinted Brow Mascara. This is the only one I've tried in my so there's that. Okay, so let me tell you the tea that happened yesterday. If you guys didn't get it to this point where I'm at, it was at the Global Citizen Festival. The Global Citizen Festival took place in Central Park at the Great Lawn. So it was, yeah, the Great Lawn. That's what it was called. So it was the worst experience of a queue like a line of my life, but it was also the best freaking night of my life, and let me tell you why. Basically what happened was my roommate and I, my bestie, okay, so we didn't sleep the night prior to the concert because we were like, we took a midnight nap together, honestly. And I was still taking a nap, and then I woke up from my nap, and then I was like, oh, I'm hungry, I'm gonna make ramen. So yeah, anyways, so unrelated to the story, where we did not go to sleep. We were like debating what time we should leave, and we're like, New York literally, and I mean literally does not sleep. So we're like, okay, since they don't sleep and it's so much easier to do it in California, and I've gone to a bunch of California concerts where you basically, if you want to quote unquote camp, you go there the morning of, and then that's considered camping. And that's happened for me for a lot of concerts. This eyebrow is so busted, holy shoot. Okay, we're gonna fix this. We were like kind of getting paranoid, and we were like, what the heck, like what's going on, like should we leave at, we were debating whether to leave at 2 or 3 a.m. or 5 or 6 a.m. We ended up leaving at like around 3, 4 a.m. because we were like, you know what, we're not taking any chances. So basically what happened was that when we got there, it was like around 5 or 6, and then we were like, you know what, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, let's go get something to drink and eat. So we went to practically the only place that was open at that time, which was Starbucks. So we went to Starbucks. I tried the caramel macchiato. I've been trying to like try coffee, seeing how that works. But I don't know what y'all be saying because it ain't be hitting me. Like, I'm not even like phased. Like I want to be hit with that like supreme like energy, alertness, or whatever the heck. Like,
I can't start my day without coffee kind of
vibe, you know? But it hasn't been hitting me that way, and I'm a little disappointed, and I'm a little bit like, what
the heck is going on with me? Like, what, am I really that broken? But like, it's fine. And like,
anyways, so basically I also got my chocolate croissants. If you don't know me personally, then you don't know my obsession with chocolate croissants. I freaking love chocolate croissants, and if it's available, then I'm gonna get it. There's no point or question or concern. I am going to get a chocolate croissant.
So that's what I did.
And then we were like, you know what, let's go get a little bit of snacks for the lineup. So we didn't know where the heck we were going. So wow, that was such a hold on, don't look at me. So basically I get lost all the time I go into Central Park. No matter how many times I would go, I literally get lost every single freaking time. So this was one of those moments. Anyways, so okay, how? Also another thing, I took a shower last night because my whole body was just freaking disgusting. And I was too lazy to fix my hair, so it's like still somewhat wet. Anyways, so basically what happened, we got lost a little bit, then we found these two girls that were going in the same direction as we were, and they were like, hey, you guys going to the West Gate? And we're like, yes. So they're like, oh, you can follow us, and we're like, sweet, thank you so much. And the entryway for Global Citizen was that there was a VIP section, and then there was a West Gate general admission, East Gate general admission, and then the ADA like handicap general admission. So we were in West Gate, and I didn't want to take my chances on going just to any gate, and it already said go to West Gate. So I was like, you know what, I don't care if we were close to the East Gate, I'm gonna go to West Gate because I don't want them to be like, oh, you're in the wrong line, you have to go to here. So thank God Westgate was the move, because of the fact that there was like an actual like fight that was happening on Eastgate, and that was just messy. And I would say that was just rumors, but it wasn't, because one of the people that I made, like I made a friend basically. One of the girls that was in line with me, she was saying how, first of all, she was the one out of like 3 within her group, and like 3 of them were in Eastgate. Originally they were in West, and they were like, oh wait, is this just a Westgate? And I was like, yeah, this is just Westgate. And then they were like, oh, my ticket says East. And I was like, girl, you're on the opposite side of Central Park. And she was like, oh shit. So then they went to the Eastgate, and they were just like texting back and forth, and apparently there was a fight. So fast forward, the lining, the queue was ridiculous. Not like the very first part. The very first part was like us like against like the side street or whatever, and like that was completely fine. But when they moved us 2 blocks, and then they stopped us. They stopped us in this heat, and they wouldn't let us bring like any water or any food, because like obviously we thought we were gonna go through security already, and you can't bring any food or drinks, or you can bring a water bottle, but it has to be empty, and then you could refill it inside. But the thing was, they didn't tell us that in advance. So like us as a group, as a crowd, we were walking through in these 2 blocks, and mind you, I was in the front area. I can't even imagine what the back area was, because we were crowded in the front, so I can't imagine how it was in the back. It was like all standing, and like once we like got through that second block, we had to go walk 2 blocks again, and then they stopped us again, and security was like,
we told you we're gonna stop 2 blocks.
Like like we're not gonna let you in. And we were like, okay, but like we didn't expect to be waiting for like practically 2 hours. It was like 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours we were waiting in the direct sunlight, no water, no food, and we were all like complaining and like we were getting irritable for a reason, because of the fact that we were under these conditions, you know, and we were just waiting to get inside. And plus it was getting closer and closer to 2 o'clock, and 2 o'clock was the span, it was like the time when it would start. But apparently the whole set list and the lineup and all that kind of stuff doesn't start till like 5, and we weren't aware of that because it didn't say. It just said that Global Citizen Festival at 2.
Okay. But
we didn't even get in at 2. We got in at like around almost 3 actually, because they were having some delay or whatever, and they wouldn't let us through. So we were like, okay, great. And West Side is farther away from the barricade. than East Side. East Side got the direct like maneuver to the barricade. So basically what happened through that was we got to barricade, but the thing that we got to barricade, there was like no room to sit down. Also, see, this is one of those things. When we entered through and we actually got to the actual venue itself, we were given these water bottles and they're so freaking cute. So it's a little water bottle and it's like Comcast, NBC, Universal, MSNBC, and then it's like Global Citizen Festival 2019.
91% of the plastic's not recycled, so 90% of the cost of bottled water is the bottle itself. Power the movement to end plastic pollution.
Boom. So we were given these in the beginning and they already refilled the water for us, and they like were passing it out because like none of us had water, and they're like,
stay hydrated, please.
So on that note, cheers. So that was pretty cool. We got free water bottles. And then as we got the water bottles, we were walking, and somebody from NBC that was interviewing people came up to me and my roommate, and they were like, hey, I know you're trying to get to the front, but can we do a walk and talk interview? And we're like, sure. So we did that for a moment. If I find the clip, I'll insert it here. Then we get to the barricade, and then that was when like the whole situation happening. And let me tell you the mother
Tea, sis.
because Global Citizen is all about helping people through every part of the world. And it's like through poverty, through plastic pollution, through
Climate change and global warming, getting awareness on that. And it's like, we're also doing education systems and like gender equality, and I feel like I'm missing some more, but you get the general gist. We're trying to help globally and raise awareness globally, and it's a perfect opportunity to get involved and become an activist in your like country or society or
world, you know. But let me tell you the tea. There were, okay, hold on, let me fix it off. There were a bunch, well, not a bunch actually, I'm not gonna say a bunch, but there was quite a few people that were actually so dang rude there. And I'm talking about global citizens that were rude. And like, some people were fat shaming, some people were just being too irritable to function, and they were complaining, and they were like, can this move, like she's like taking too much room, or like she wasn't, by the way, she literally wasn't. Or they'll be like talking about, I don't want to like say all this negative stuff, I don't want to push that on you, but basically they were just saying like a bunch of stuff that was like going against being this like global citizen, and I was just like not about that. And I was like, you could literally leave, you can walk out, but you're not. Anyways, just fast forward, there was a lot of celebrities there, like a lot of guest celebrities there. Rami Malek was there, Lucy Bouton was there, Leonardo DiCaprio was there, Iman, the model, the fashion model. And then there was like prime ministers, there was mayors, there was like little like girl activists that were starting the movement for like their country, and it was so amazing to watch. Becky G was there.
I'm literally forgetting literally every single celebrity on the face of the planet. Kelly Clarkson was there.
Celebrities there that were actual like global citizen ambassadors. Like that was amazing to see that. And like, you don't, like, they don't get enough recognition for like all the good deeds that they do, and that's not coming from like a biased perspective at anything. It's literally, they don't showcase that a lot on press. They showcase what they do wrong, and they showcase what they are like producing, or where they're in, or like stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I just find like the whole like press world kind of strange, because it's like we want people to like do good for this earth, and we want them to be a humanitarian in some aspect, yet we don't really showcase everything that they do. And like, I didn't even know some of these people were global citizens. Oh my god, Hugh Jackman was the host. He looked fine as frick. Like, he looked like a whole schmeal. He is aging nicely. Oh my god, like, it was just so overwhelming. And like, plus I was already overwhelmed by the fact that like Queen was gonna be the very last performance, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna see Queen. Like, that is so freaking, I can't even I literally cannot even fathom that right now, the fact that I saw Queen. Like, me, Catheriina, Kat, I saw Queen. I am 18 years old, and I was able to watch Queen for
free.
I was overwhelmed in the best way possible. It was the greatest night of my life.
I was screaming, I was crying, I was sobbing, I was laughing, it was literally the best, and I can probably cry now.
But I'm not going to. Like, despite all of like the crap that went down with the lining and the queuing and like people being pushing and shoving, that was literally the best night of my life. Like, I cannot, like, that is literally one for the books. I could you not. But also, like, 80% of this general admission crowd that I was in, that was like in the front. Mind you, I didn't realize how many people were here. I was in the front barricade, like, oh my god. So like, I didn't realize how many people were there. All of those people that were in the front of the area were like NCT stands. NCT 127, I think that's what it's called. All these K-pop stands that are watching, I am so sorry. If I offend you or anyway, I don't know anything about K-pop. I know that there's like
BTS. I know that there's a group called Girls' Generation. I know SHINee. I know Mamamoo.
And that's, I think that's literally all that I know, because that's like what I've seen, aka what my friends that are K-pop stans have like told me about, or like have been obsessed about. But I didn't know what an NCT 127 was. So I was like looking at the lineup prior to this concert, and I was like, what's this? And I was like, oh my god, that's a K-pop group. And I was like, oh my god, there's gonna be K-pop stans. But let me tell you, there was K-pop stans. I'm not into the K-pop culture in the sense that I'm not aware of what they do, but like banners, photo cards, headbands, posters in general, like all of that shit was happening. Also, apparently like neon green is a thing for NCT, so I saw a lot of neon green. A lot of people that were just obsessed with them, and I was just like, that's cool, that's like amazing. But my thing is, that was just too overwhelming. I'm not a claustrophobic person. I get rowdy in concerts and I understand the rowdiness in concerts, but this was like another level. Like, people were like pushing and shoving to get closer to them, and they weren't screaming.
They were screeching.
I swear to god, like they were like dinosaur pterodactyls, like screeching, and they were like having orgasms and nutting like 24/7, and I was like, oh my god. Thank god they didn't bring light sticks, because I swear to god I would have been knocked on the damn head. Like, I couldn't even move. Like, I was literally like this, and I was like trying to like look down, and like I was just like not having it. And thank god they only did like 2 songs, because I swear to god if they did a whole freaking like 30-minute set list, I would have like actually died. I wanted to get out so badly. Like, they were cool as a group. Like, they were amazing. They did amazing on stage. They had amazing stage presence. Don't get me wrong. Their music was actually pretty poppin'. I ain't gonna lie.
But
I would have enjoyed that if I was out of this crowd, because there were girls complaining like, oh my god, you're pushing me, da 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 da. I'm like, girl, I literally can't.
What am I supposed to do in this space, okay?
Basically, it was a mess, and I didn't like it. That part I didn't like, and they were just like weird, because like all these like girls were like,
I'm only here for NCT. I don't know who the heck these other artists are, but I'm here for only NCT.
and I was like, really? I can't say shit, but like, really? Speaking of which, these cameramen that were doing the live stream and that was like showcasing the audience showed me so many times, and I'm like, I feel blessed to be on this live stream, because this was such a moment for me, and I was having my own live aid experience. But like, girl was going through it. I was like in the music. I was like, so if I can find each of my segments, I literally was there. Like, they had the camera, that they had that John on me like 20,000 times, I swear to god. So if I have all of those videos, and if I can show all those videos, then I'll showcase it now. Anyways, after NCT was over, literally so many girls dipped, so I got close to the front.
Like, I was like, okay, that was so freaking
Intense. Anyways, so Alicia Keys literally popped out, and I was like, girl, she's gonna rock our shit, because she came out with that damn like hat, and it was so. And then Queen popped out, and I like literally they were setting up for like hours, and I was like, I know they were like speakers talking, but like I couldn't like not see what the frick was going on in front of me. I can't fathom that happened last night. Like, that was the happiest I've ever been in a while. And like, if you were to put yourself in my shoes, think of any music artist or any artist in general, whether it be like an
actor, singer, songwriter, painter, like novelist, like author, like just any artist in that spectrum that has been your idol and your inspiration and that has saved you in any way, shape, or form.
And the fact that you're seeing them in person has a really big effect on you. And thank God for my parents, especially my dad, for like introducing me to this genre of music, because they are just so amazing, and I probably could cry at them, but I'm not going to. And they're just like one of those artists that just speak beyond words for me, and that has saved me. Like, their music has saved me so much, and they've lifted me up, and they've made me feel comfortable and at home with myself and my human, you know? So shout out to them. This is like a whole like rant about them. And the fact that I saw Brian May and Roger Taylor like so damn close, I was losing my shit. The cameraman got all that. I was crying, I was laughing, I was screaming, like, oh my god, if you're at a rock concert, you gotta go full. Oh my god, Brian. So when they were setting up, I saw the acoustic guitar and the stool, and like I've seen like online, like through YouTube, like their performances and stuff. Basically, I saw that Brian May and an acoustic guitar means that he's gonna sing Love of My Life. That one. I knew that was coming, but at the same time, I was hoping it wasn't. And then he pops up onto the stool, and he was like, I'm gonna sing the song, you know, it's a really song that's a really dear to my heart. And he sang it, and I literally just started bawling. Like, I couldn't even sing the song. I was just like bawling. And then I stopped crying like midway, and I was like, this is such a great song, let me sing with them. And he's like, you know what, like there was a pause, and he was like, you know what, he was basically talking about how technology is great and stuff like that. And Freddie Mercury popped out, and I started crying more because of the fact that he was there with us. And like, I'm crying again. Wow. That was so, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, for some reason, it was like this stinging, like sensation, like electric shock to my, like, temples. Like, my temples were like stinging. And like, I was sobbing uncontrollably, and I couldn't stop sobbing once I saw Freddie Mercury. Like, Freddie Mercury is my favorite human being on this planet. And then like after that, it's probably like Harry Styles or something. It's just like, these people just exude anything and everything that my man. Oh my god, I was living, breathing, and dying. And it was the best combination I could ever imagine. And then they started playing other songs, and then at the very end they stopped, and I thought it was over, and I was like, no. And then they teased us and they came back, and I was like, bet. And then at the very end they brought out Freddie Mercury again, and he was doing his little vocal shit, and we were participating in that. Oh my god, I had my Live Aid experience.
Like, holy shit.
I wanted to be in Live Aid so badly, and I know a lot of people in the universe wants to be at Live Aid so badly, but the fact that this is like my own Live Aid, and I got to be part of this like monumentous thing. Oh my god, like, I'm so like, oh my god. They like, their set list was, I could you not, like an hour or something, but I wanted it to be more. Like, I wanted them to like do Killer Queen. I wanted them to do Break Free, because those two songs, I mean, I have an emotional connection to everything. I can't even like front with all their music like I do. Even Bohemian Rhapsody can get me a little bit going, you know. So, but the fact that, oh my god, Brian May came out in like a whole like robotic suit. Oh my literal. And also, I can talk about Brian May forever, but let me tell you, Roger Taylor just, oh my god, a man, oh my god, like, he was doing that ish, you know.
He was doing that ish, you know.
Roger Taylor, oh my god, like, I saw his drum set.
Like, drum kit, drum set, drum kit.
Yeah. Anyways, I saw it like being set up, and I was like, holy shit, this is actually happening. My body was reacting before my mind could, and like, I was like, anyways, and then Adam Lambert holding his own, oh my god, like, oh my god, his vocal range is actually so insane, and his control is so insane. Also, they were selling these posters, and I was like, I need these posters. And like, this is also, I did not know, it's limited edition. I saw this on Brian's Instagram, and I was like, oh my god, I need it. So this is the poster. And it says like all the different artists at the bottom, when it was, where it was. And it says Global Citizen Festival, and I was like, this is screaming psychedelic hippie rock star that I need. So I got her, and I'm so freaking happy about it. I got 52 out of 300, and I'm just so happy. I wanted to get a t-shirt. I'm still gonna get the t-shirt because my parents were like, get literally whatever you want. You saw Queen, get it. So I was like, okay. So I didn't find the t-shirt that I wanted because they were sold out, so I'm probably gonna get it online. But I feel so thankful and blessed to be able to go and see them. Like, without all the stuff that happened throughout that day that was so negative and like all that kind of stuff, like it was so worth it. And I want to say a shout out to my roommate for coming with me. I felt like I was dragging her, but she had a great ass time, and I'm so thankful that she went with me. Just thank you, universe, for placing this in my hands. And the lineup is so crazy for next year. And if you want to go and if you want to be part of the movement, I definitely recommend it. Use the link in order to like register to become a global citizen and stuff like that in order to get more involved. You can sign petitions, you can email your representatives, you can email Congress, you can phone call them, you can tweet them and stuff like that, and you like gain points in order to like you can go to different events and stuff like that. So I'll link it down below. I definitely recommend doing it. I definitely recommend becoming a global citizen and helping your world, because we are like in shambles. Thank you to anybody who watched this. I know this is going to be a separate video because dang, this is long as hell. Thank you to Global Citizen for having this event. Just thank you so much. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you when I see you. Alright? Love always. Groovy baby.